live at World of Wellness for the Wellness Week number, how many?
115.
And have you been to all of them?
Every single one.
Well, thank God we don't do one per year.
That's right.
'Cause that'd be 115 years already. So, yeah, he's been going on for over 25 years now. I'm blown away, Joe.
Unbelievable, right? And it's really evolved into this event that's unlike anything in the industry.
No, so I'm your host, Jamie Dorley, of course, with the one and only the godfather of nutrition. Welcome back, Joe Messino.
Oh, it's great to be here. Every single Wellness Week, I say thank you.
Yes.
Let's have another one.
And this week was special because this is the Winter Wonderland holiday party.
Mm-hmm.
And we honored a late, great international icon, Dr. James Weiner. It was 8 years ago already this week that Doc went to the next phase of wellness up in heaven.
He sure did. It's weird. Every time we say that, it just gives you chills because you can't believe it's been that long.
And we were at an incredible Christmas and holiday party for Nutritional Frontiers this week. And this woman came up to me, and she worked for Doc in the 1990s as a muscle therapist. So just when we're starting to forget, we can never forget.
Never.
The Doc.
That's right. We wouldn't be here without him. So thanks, Doc.
Yeah, and we continue his legacy. The wellness events have evolved so much, right? Because,
oh my God,
when we first did them, they were at a hotel, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't even exist anymore.
No.
Almanzo's Palace Inn in Monroeville, PA. And we did it out there, and it became, quite the burden to do it just because it was to get everything out there and the people just for one night. So we started doing them in the office in the South Side. Do you remember the first one? It was on a Thursday night. It was on Detox. And we got about 20 inches of snow that day. We still had 22 people show up.
Yeah.
And Doc was livid because of the weather.
Yeah.
But I says, look, this is a model. Even if people came out, in the inclement conditions, hey, we might have something here. So we started these on Saturdays.
Yeah, I remember the first weekend one. I couldn't get in the door.
Oh, that was a moving cell.
That was the moving cell.
We moved from South Side to the current location at 2419 Baltic Road. And we're just sharing with some of you who might be newer to the team. We have Bob Papa here today from New York and some of the new team that, I say new, they've been with us a year or two, right? So, and I think Doc would be proud. I call them the infusion of new talent, the young guns, Lauren and Courtney and Brandon all at the front desk right now. I tell you what, it was so funny last night. I was like, looking at the team and then the young team,
the youngsters,
and then the 20-year-old, yeah. And I was like, they're so cool because they run around and they would make Doc proud. The teamwork that they display, the attitude is always great.
Right.
They're always just going about doing their job, and that's what he always wanted.
Oh yeah. And I want to compliment them too. They take these wellness weekends and weeks very seriously. They start prepping weeks in advance. And
it never ends. One goes into the next.
Yep.
And when you look at it overall, these events have evolved. They used to be all live. We couldn't walk through the building, and then COVID, then nobody came.
Yeah.
And now we are doing what we call the hybrid.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are calling in on the phones. If you want to call in, you can, 412-922-WELL. And you can order anything you want. You can even go through the website, wowpgh.com.
That's right.
So we have so many different things ways and opportunities to participate. And we even have some of our team here. Everyone's got this new gear. I can't wait for Christmas this year. I got a really cool shirt yesterday, a Van Halen one. Oh. I'm looking for the white NF shirt.
Oh, the sweatshirt?
Yeah, so I'm going to call these guys over.
They only made one size, specifically
one
for
size
Kyle.
fits all? Yeah. And we have one size fits small.
Yes.
It's the two
that's
sizes.
Right. That's it.
So I've been doing these wellness weeks. This is the last one of this year, and we're excited to have people from out of town and people getting here even with some snow.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we're excited today. We're going to call up some of the people that are from out of town, from Texas and Florida, to share their words of wisdom in a few minutes. Before we do that, Joe, what is the lineup for today?
Oh, I got a great lineup.
We're back live. Are we live streaming?
We are
too,
live.
Phil?
We're
thank
live
God.
Streaming. Oh.
As a kid, my phone was blowing up last time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be nice. Okay, but yeah, we got a great lineup today. We're going to kick things off at the 11 o'clock hour with a brand new speaker but not brand new to us. Dr. Lisa Kellerman's been with us for a long, long time, a great practitioner here in the state of Pennsylvania, and she's going to do her first workshop presentation. She's excited. We're excited. She does a lot of energy work, and she does a lot of work in revolving around sleep.
And she's one of the few local doctors. She's a naturopath that does the NATE, the algae elimination technique that Dr. Weiner did. And come on down, see Dr. Lisa. You can also Zoom right in.
Yes,
see
you
her
can.
live.
See it live.
And if you have any questions, we're here. We have a couple of the experts in the field helping people out in the store. So you're more than welcome to come down. Plus, we have some samples. Did you bring any samples?
The samples are being made as we speak. The treats are being made. But we have lots of samples.
Yes, we have samples. We have shakes. Whatever you need, come on down. And then at noon today, all the way. You ever hear of Tyrone, PA?
Yeah. I remember seeing that
It's one
sign.
exit after
Hell.
the end of the earth.
Yeah.
End of the earth,
Hell.
and then you have
5 miles, Tyrone, 10.
Yeah. So it's out past Tyrone, and out past Altoona, and we have Dr. Tracy Straub coming in live. She's going to do an incredible presentation, and she'll be on at noon today.
Yep.
And then who's at 1 o'clock?
Well, 1 o'clock, we have our very own Dr. Molly Patch, our resident chiropractor and nutritionist here at the World of Wellness. Molly's been here now going on about 6 months, I think.
It's coming up on a year already.
On a
She's
year
doing
already.
Great job. And the nice thing with Molly, she does chiropractic. She does myofascial and trigger point release, right? So a lot of the pain patterns that Dr. Weiner and Adam and Herman and those guys used to do, Jacob, she does it right here. Plus, she's clinical nutritionist and does all the chiropractic work. So the thing I love working with her is she does all the muscle work.
Yes, exactly.
And what happens is these muscles get bound up, and you're feeling maybe the pain in a joint or somewhere else. But the whole idea of those pressure points and those trigger points is that it can release the tension. So you'll see improved range of motion right away, better flexibility, and better mechanics. So if it's a walking issue or raising the shoulder, whatever it may be. So she's on at 1 o'clock today. And at 2 o'clock, what are you going to do?
Well, as one of the founding members of the Shake a Day Club, we're going to make some shakes back in the kitchen in the smoothie bar.
Uh-oh. Speaking of Dr. Molly Patch, she just got 2 minutes between patients. Dr. Molly Patch, come on down. You are live, impromptu, off the cuff, whatever words you want to use. I better stand up and let her get in the middle. She is the doctor.
Yes.
Good morning. How we doing?
Thank you.
Come on in. Phil may have to raise it up a little bit. Not for me and Joe. We're standing on phone books over here. It's like we got a haircut as kids. So come on up, Dr. Patch.
Thanks so much.
We're excited to have you, of course, not only on the team. You look lovely today. I love the holiday outfit. And maybe you just give people a little more about your background. You still are newer, 1 year in with the team. And the Wellness Center has been around, I think, for 40 years. So there's quite a few people interested in what you do. So maybe you give them a little overview of your background. You're a chiropractor, just like Dr. Weiner.
Chiropractors, yes, we're a jack of all trades, right? And I think
first ones to
that's
do that.
it. That's it. So yes, I'm a chiropractor. I studied in New York. I knew when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I wanted to do something in the medical field, but I wanted something that was hands-on. I felt like it wasn't doing the same thing every day. I felt like I could have a profound effect on patients and make a difference in many different aspects of their life. I think I nailed it with becoming a chiropractor.
Yeah, and a very unique chiropractor at that, because a lot of people I know that are new actually still to chiropractic, functional medicine, nutrition, they still call me a health nut. So I call them a sick nut.
Yeah.
So
Which
I'd
one would you
rather
rather
be
be?
a health nut.
either way,
so-
we're nuts, but which one do you want to be?
That's right.
So, when I grew up, chiropractic was thought of when you get in a car accident, even the signs would say neck or back. Can you explain a little more about the modern day chiropractor and the difference on what you do versus just those people I call snap, crackle, and pop?
Yes.
We're way beyond that now. So give them a little more idea of some of the modalities and just your philosophy overall.
Sure. So we're such dynamic human beings, right? Everything we go through, the whole body responds to. Everything big and small. There's a phrase that I always like to use with my patients is that the body keeps the score. So we want to make sure that we're always addressing each component of our injuries, right? And I like to take that full approach in my patients. So Yes, we do all the traditional, the adjusting, all of that good stuff. It's really profound, but we also take a look at the muscle work, calm those down. That really tells us where those injuries are. We take a look at nutrition, fill in any gaps that we need to help promote that healing on the cellular level. I also like to include a lot of either laser, inflammation control, things like that. We wanted
Tell us a little bit about the Class 4 laser.
the laser.
Yeah.
It is wonderful. It is one of the greatest tools I think we have here, and for our patients to help promote healing deep at the cellular level. Again, we can work all the way out in the body, but if we don't work within those cells, we're just going to be on a hamster wheel and slower healing, right? So the laser itself, it uses light to penetrate deep within the tissues to help break up inflammation. If we can break it up, the body can process it faster and sooner, and we feel better.
So I love it. A total body approach. So you do the manual therapies, you're using the laser, you're doing trigger point, myofascial release, applied kinesiology, the in-body, the nutritional frontiers, plus all the other nutraceuticals in there. That's why people get great results.
That's it. We find a plan that really works for them. We're all different, right? And we all need different things at different times. So that's why we take more time with you here. We sit, we listen to you, we work out a plan with you. We're a team together, but we have a lot of great tools here to find what you need to help you feeling better
So
faster.
the question I get asked the most is, are you accepting new patients?
Always, yes. Please come down.
And today you'll be here, so if people even walked in, you can talk to them briefly.
Absolutely. We're
Well, there
here.
you go.
We're
You
here
got
for
the
you all.
Here
invitation.
tomorrow, too.
Come on
Yeah.
down, folks. Dr. Molly Patch is available to see walk-ins, to give some, have a conversation, get a better idea of what some of your challenges are, and more importantly, how can you help them?
Absolutely. There's always something we can do, right? And if we'll find a way to point you in the right direction. Got a little
Christmas
coffee
cheer.
delivery.
Yeah. Organo
about that?
coffee and the Nutritional Frontiers Yeti cup.
That's the best of everything. We got the best here, right? You should
All right,
come
there's
down.
one piece of advice, one words of wisdom for people during the holidays, because I tell them my advice is don't throw the towel in from Halloween to New Year's. And the
great.
New Year's resolution is after the Super Bowl. For our football fans out there, right? Some of my buddies are like, well, I'll just start after the Super Bowl. So any words? So I tell them, look, the holidays are only a few days. And even on the holidays, I recommend doing a shake in the morning. So any words of advice for people during the holidays?
I would say just don't forget yourself, right? We're trying to give gifts for everybody else, but give the gift to yourself of your own health, right? We can't pour from an empty cup, so you have to fill your own self back up.
Oh, I'm going to take that advice. Gift for myself. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Dr. Molly. We
Thank you
appreciate it. Look
both.
forward to
Appreciate
seeing
it.
you.
Yeah, we'll see you at 1
tomorrow.
o'clock.
We'll be here, so
Okay.
thank you so much.
Incredible, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of Dr.
good.
Molly Patch and the infusion of new talent on our team, the young guns, as I call them. The future is now.
Oh, that's for sure. The future's always here. It's every day, every single day. Is the
I know someone asked me, when's your son done with school? I said, he's 31. He better be done. If not, they call those doctors, yes. So, my son, we got Phil. We got such a cool group of talent that's, has come into the Wellness Center. So come on down, folks. If not, you can call us at 412-922-WELL. That's 412-922-9355. Or you can go to the website.
That's right.
We still honor any incentives and discounts and specials. Just going through the website. So it's wowpgh.com. Wowpgh.com. So what about if they want to come down, Joe? How do they get here?
Oh, it's so simple. It's right off of the Green Tree exit, off of 376. We're 2 minutes from the Green Tree exit. We've got free parking, of course, as always. And we'll have our great lunch both days today from 11 to 2.
Oh, look who just came in. Celebrity. I better get my camera out.
You mean Hollywood?
Hollywood, yes. Come on down. We got a
Come on,
special
Hollywood.
guest who wants to join us briefly. Impromptu. Don't worry, Justin. We're coming for you next. So we got the one and only Chief Growth Officer, award-winning author, celebrity. Man,
Good morning.
I was in New York City, Joe, at Times Square, and of all the billboards, one popped out, and I thought it was her, and it was her. So
It really was.
congratulations
I
Thank
saw
you.
that
on
billboard.
incredible year and incredible week this week. So thanks so much for coming to Nutritional Frontiers and World of Wellness.
Happy to.
And maybe you can share a little bit, because I did a session recently of the Soul Intelligence. I swear I said, I think I lost weight.
Yeah, he did.
I said, I don't know how, but my belt just went down. I ate so much at the party. Maybe
I need to schedule.
All right. Joe, double up to catch
Double up.
Double
Nice.
session.
Nice.
So maybe you tell everyone a little bit about some of the highlights and what you're going to be talking about with Soul Intelligence.
Yeah, absolutely. Soul intelligence is based in the science of bioenergetics. So that basically means if you're not physically feeling well, mentally and emotionally, you're probably not doing so hot, which is kind of common sense to us New Yorkers, right? But what it does is it allows me to figure out what energy is trapped in the body. Because when energy is no longer in motion, emotion, right? It pools in the body and it causes dis-ease or a dissonance in the frequency or a dysfunction in the body. And you got to get the energy out. So you come to Dr. Molly for a biomechanical adjustment, and you come to Christine for a bioenergetic adjustment. So you were holding a whole bunch of crap in your stomach.
Oh, well, no pun intended.
Surprise.
With friends like this, who needs enemies, right?
So
Case of each.
when we shifted the energy, literally the stomach went down, right? Because your belly does descend. That's where it's the center of our core, right? We always talk about our core, and that's your solar plexus chakra. It is the energy center. It is how we feel about ourselves, our self-esteem, how we show up in the world, and it's the first place that gets hit. Like if you think about it, something comes up and it kind of unnerves you. You get
That gut.
Yeah,
feeling.
you get a punch in the gut. Like you get bad news. That's the first place you feel it. Or you get butterflies in your stomach when somebody calls you up to get on camera and you weren't expecting it. Perhaps.
All right, good. Get those butterflies ready, Kyle.
Okay.
If you don't get butterflies, you're not having fun anymore.
Right. But that's where it affects us, right?
That was interesting, yeah, because I've been doing my new shake or drink in the morning is actually use GI Complete with super creatine, and I love when I add the UT Cleanse and IgG. So that combination with the Soul Intelligence this week, it really made a big difference.
Well, and to your point,
What comes first, though? The emotional distress or the physical?
so I really believe that your body is your barometer to what's going on in your subconscious mind, because that's where all of the emotions are stored, the trauma's stored, that energy, right? And it's your body's way of getting your attention.
Okay.
Okay, and so I think your body signals you first, and typically if we're not moving those emotions throughout our body, that's when we feel it, right? And it's got to go somewhere. So it could go to like a low point in our body, like something we're already has been affected before. It could go someplace new. It could be something innocent, like having a pain on the right side of your neck. The right side of your body's male, and I had a pain in my neck. It's not sleeping
looks like
wrong.
Joe. It looks like Joe.
It's one of
smells
these
like
guys.
Joe.
It is one of these guys
Smells
for
like
sure.
Joe.
But it could be something simple like that, or it could be something like when somebody's lower back goes out, Dr. Molly has to treat them. That typically that's centered around a big life event. They feel like their life has come out completely from underneath them, right?
Oh, has that ever happened to anyone we know?
A little bit.
Okay. So there's different things. And so it's really working together. So I partner with a lot of our functional medicine doctors to help people with the mental and emotional component, the energetic component that needs to shift through the body, because we're all energetic beings, even if we forget it, right? We know since elementary school we're protons, neutrons, electrons vibrating in this electromagnetic field, right?
Always
But
vibrate.
because we're physical, we're corporal,
Yep.
we forget it. But we're all interchanging energy. Right now, we're sharing energy. I'm a little too close to you guys.
I feel it.
A little too close.
feel it.
Joe says never too close. However, if you'd like to enjoy a free, complimentary Soul Intelligence session on Christine and our team, you can come right down tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at World of Wellness, or you might even be able to do it via Zoom from your computer or phone.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm also giving away a free one-on-one session. So if you come in and you register here at the World of Wellness, you'll get a one-on-one appointment with me, which is really cool because then I can really get specific and go deep with an individual.
All right, words of wisdom. What's your favorite Nutritional Frontiers formula and a bit of advice during the holiday season?
Wow. It's really tough to name my favorite. I use so many
Other
of our
than me and
formulas.
Joe, of course.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I use Probezyme every day. I never leave home without it. As a matter of fact, everybody comes to me around the table when we're out to eat. So Probezyme, our probiotic enzyme, is something I have with me all the time. The other thing I always carry in my briefcase is Calm Day, right? Because
You're gonna need
especially,
some right now.
you know, one of the things that I'm shifting for people or helping people with is stress, right? Everybody gets worked up at the holidays. There's more to do, more people to see, more obligations. And so when you're feeling a little stressed, popping a couple Calm Day just chills you right out. Working with these two chills you right out.
Well, thanks so much, Christine. We appreciate all the words of wisdom. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. We look forward to seeing you at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
You got it.
Well, there's the type of people, Joe, that we are partnered up with and
Yeah.
surrounded ourselves with. And I was told years ago that you become the average of the 5 people you're around. And I looked around me and I said, uh-oh. Yeah. So choose your friends and people around you wisely. We got
Absolutely.
great people here. You know, the team's hustling already. We're really excited. So today's lineup is fantastic. We're kicking it off. Dr. Lisa Kellerman at 11 o'clock. Dr. Tracy Straub at 12. I see a theme here.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful, smart
Powerful, smart women.
women that are, I tell you what, they are true healers.
Yeah.
Lisa Kellerman, her passion is incredible. I tell her and Tracy, you guys look like you're defying your age and getting younger. This is we do. We count backwards.
That's
now.
right.
There we go.
That's right.
So you can come on down. We got incredible people here that can help you out. What's your favorite formula? I always ask everyone else. I never ask you. I have my thoughts.
Yeah, you know what? I've always told everybody that I always categorize it as my desert island supplement. If you could only have one, you're on a desert island, one supplement, what would you bring? Well, I wouldn't need fish oil because I'd have fish.
yeah.
I wouldn't need D3 because I'd have the sun on that desert island. So one thing I wouldn't have is kind of combination, CoQ10 and DMG. So enter CoQ10 with the 300 milligrams of CoQ10 and 300 of DMG, by far my all-time favorite.
Oh, I love that choice, Joe. 300 milligrams of CoQ10
In one chewable
and
tablet.
300 milligrams
yes,
of DMG.
Can't go wrong.
Is it safe at that dose?
It's almost mandatory at that dose, but yes.
Yeah, it was interesting. We have some really complex patients this year, right? And we work with some Parkinson's patients in the
Yes.
past, including your Aunt Mary Pat. And what we found is that higher doses of the CoQ10 work really well.
Yeah.
If you look at the research, CoQ10 for neurological actually indicates 1,200 milligrams.
That's right.
Dr. Len shared that with me, 15 years ago.
Dr. David Perlmutter
Yeah.
originally.
So some of these things you need to be concerned with, some you don't. So we looked at the research and we've taken the CoQ10 and DMG up to 2,400 milligrams. And what type of results?
Phenomenal results. In fact, it's the video's worth 1,000 words, right? We have a video on our website of a Parkinson's patient who did that protocol and actually reversed their symptoms.
And not only that, Marlene Trumbull and Dr. Len Brantzwitz are representing Nutritional Frontiers with the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
Yeah, and Duquesne University. Yeah.
Right down the road. Duquesne University, the #1 pharmacy school in the world. Dr. Len was a graduate in 1976. I was only 8 years old. I'm not going to ask how old you were, but that was quite a few
I
years ago.
graduated undergraduate at Duquesne in 77. So
1877 and 19. All right, 1977. So Dr. Len and Marlene and Mikey G and Joe and the team are working with Parkinson's patients. You know, I first got into wellness. I was so excited to help people lose weight.
yeah.
Right? And then working with Dr. Weiner, I was like, wow, people can actually improve their mobility, right? From back injuries or neck or athletic or wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now I got chills just thinking about it. Like, here we are in 2025, working with the most complex patients who are given no hope.
That's right. That's a great word. And with Parkinson's, that's what they need. They need to see that there is hope, that you can do things, that it's not a death sentence.
Well, thank God, right?
Yes.
Because, you know, you look at these patients and all of them showed significant improvement within 8 weeks.
That's right.
100% success rate. On patients that were pretty much guaranteed, they would show no improvement, and slowly, you know, the symptoms would get worse and worse and worse and worse. So thanks to Dr. Len, thanks to Marlene, thanks to Mikey and you for the incredible work you guys are doing on that. We will release the research early next year.
Yes.
So a really exciting time. But that's the type of people we're working with on the team. And speaking of people on the team, this guy came all the way. All your exes are in Texas, I heard, and other states.
Some
too.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy, incredible. You know, when our buddy Pat Brennan.
Yes, sir.
Remember Pat?
Sure do.
You know, when he called me.
Jethro.
Yeah. He says, "Boss, I got someone for you." I said, "I heard this before." He said, "No, this is a good guy." I said, "Well, how do you know him?" He said he's been doing this for 13 years. He's a family man, and I think he'll be a great addition to your team. And Pat said in a serious voice, and he doesn't usually do that. And I said, "All right." So I was so excited. We met Justin Elliott, and he's been doing an incredible job, not only in Texas, but the West Coast, educating some of the top functional medicine doctors, including Dr. Bob Rakowski. And we're excited to have him here today. So let's give a warm welcome, Dr.
Justin.
Doctor. Justin Elliott, how we doing, man? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Come on in the middle. We want to hear some
Hey,
of
bud.
your success stories all the way from Texas. So give us a little background about yourself.
Yeah, like Jamie said, I've been in the industry now over 16 years. So I guess it
Oh
was
my God,
13
six-
when I met you. It's a passion of mine. I love working with patients, with the doctors, and what we're doing here at NF, nobody else is doing it like we do. The formulas stand alone. I learned from you. The formulas are very deep, not wide, very comprehensive, and the results that we get, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's.
And you have
truly-
lots of testimonials.
I have a lot of testimonials. It's pretty extraordinary.
Will you be willing to share one of your favorites or two?
Testimonial wise, yeah, sure. We were just talking about it yesterday.
Step up.
Our formula Testo 180. In the Dallas area, we had a doctor working with a 43-year-old patient. This male patient was healthy. He was in shape. He didn't smoke. Wasn't on any prescription medications. Took care of himself. Ate right. Guess what? His T levels were sitting at 240. Okay?
Ooh.
Yeah. Think that's fun? No. So what the practitioner did with assistance from me, we got him on Testo 180, doing 2 caps a day.
Well, right away, what I hear is they actually tested the patient, a gentleman, early 40s, you would think would be healthy as can be, not a whole lot of symptoms or medications. And it seems like in the early to mid 40s where things start to go awry quickly for people. And then they either get on a program like this and get better, or they'll decline rapidly over time.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'm glad that this doctor helped out this gentleman. So they put him on Testo 180,
We
created
did.
right here at the Wellness Center.
Yes. Yeah. So we got him on Testo 180, doing 2 caps a day for 4 months. We retested him. His levels are now at 783.
Oh my! On
I
only
mean-
2 caps?
Only 2 caps.
It's
I mean, we
fantastic.
almost tripled.
doubled.
Almost.
Well, it did double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to stay on it. We kept him going for the next year. Retested again. Didn't change anything else about lifestyle, supplements, no medications. Same thing. Healthy guy, doesn't smoke, not overweight. He's now up over 950.
Oh my
So
gosh!
I mean,
Just
this
on
is a game changer,
Yeah.
right? I mean, especially for males, it's especially that age, you shouldn't be that low.
No.
So
fantastic results.
great.
So Testo 180, which is an interesting formula we created here in the Wellness Center, it actually addresses 3 biochemical pathways. Usually people just want to increase testosterone. So we do that, right? With what? Like tribulus, horny goatweed, maca. So we want to increase testosterone, right? We also want to increase circulation. You think of things like Viagra, we all laugh about it, but that was originally a blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
One of the positive side effects was improved erections, right? Which
That's
is
a
never a bad
dilation.
thing.
Yeah.
So we do that with things in there like ginkgo, right? And arginine to help with circulation. So we're increasing testosterone. We're helping with circulation. And the last really most important part of it is the testosterone to estrogen ratio. And we use something called DIM. Not DUM, but DIM, DIM. Why do we use DIM, Joe?
Diindol methane is what DIM stands for, and it has been shown for years now, all the studies that have been done on it, that it balances that delicate ratio between free testosterone and estrogen, keeps that in balance.
Yeah, so at Nutritional Frontiers, we're known for combining unique ingredients to make custom formulations. And that's really been the philosophy since day one in the South Side, the Pain Relief Clinic, and then the World of Wine of Wellness and our World of Wellness. So we can still continue to do that. That way, you get better results because compliance is easier to take 2 caps rather than 3 products, right?
Compliance is key. I mean, you don't want to take, what Dr. Tracy says, pill fatigue, right? So taking 2, that's not an issue.
No.
Right? I mean, compliance is key because it's not going to do the patient any good. It's not going to do the practitioner any good. It's not going to do us any good if it just sits on the shelf.
Yeah.
And it makes it easy.
Someone asked me once, do these things ever not work? I said, only if you don't take them.
Right. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for your words of wisdom, Justin. What's one piece of advice for people during the holidays so they can not gain but simply maintain? What's one of your words or piece of advice?
Everything in moderation. Make sure that you're also taking care of yourself this time of year, whether it's from an immune standpoint. We're all going to probably indulge a little bit more in the sweets, or maybe having a nice Christmas cocktail here and there.
Liquid grapeseed extract.
Yes, yeah. So make sure you have your probes on.
Well, I love what you're saying because this is one of his clients is the Dr. Bob Rakowski, right?
Yeah.
International known speaker.
Yeah.
And he says 2 things. One is you got to earn your cheat.
Earn your cheat.
He says, yeah, you can't cheat all year and then says, oh, I'm going to go crazy during the holiday. He says, earn your cheat, number 1. And 2 is buffer your cheat. I said, what do you mean, Doc? He says, well, if I know I'm going to have a larger meal or some wine at night, I'm going to do my walk in the morning. I'm going to do my shake once or twice. Then I'm going to have the meal, and I'm going to take something like either Cybzyme or Probzyme to help break down that larger. Maybe you're eating some more, foods that are richer than you normally eat. So I love the advice: moderation, earn your cheat, and buff your cheat. Well, some people here, I know they can use your wisdom over there. So thanks so much, Justin.
Thanks, guys.
Merry Christmas, Happy holidays. Thank you.
See you, man.
Wow, the team is getting stronger, Joe. So
every
proud
day.
of the people that are surrounding us. And I tell you what, this guy's doing a great job. There are some people there. You can go help out, Justin. Thank you so much. And I love that, right? Testo 182 caps.
That's it. And sometimes less is more. Your body just needs a little stimulation.
Yeah, it's interesting because I took the Virility, which is the Testo 180 plus a glandular in there. And Dr. Val Donaldson, my local medical doctor, says, I think I need to retest you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I said, why? She goes, this can't be right.
Oh.
I said, well, more is better.
That's
she
right.
said,
It's a good
sometimes.
thing.
So I said, all right. I was going 4 capsules a day.
Of the virility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And sometimes I was double dipping. Yeah. So it is a nice formula, but you may or may not need the 6 a day.
And we also have the Testo 180 in a liquid tincture, too.
Oh, there you go. And I like that one because it has a couple ingredients that help with insulin growth factor 1, right? Like your himbine and tribulus. And it's also a really good fat stimulator, especially for females.
Yeah.
So docs use that. They put some drops in their drink in the morning, like their pre-workout. It will get the fat burning sensation going without making you wired. There's no stimulants in it. So there's some great options people
There
have.
sure is, yeah.
So we have Dr. Lisa Kellerman here ready. She's
Yes.
getting warmed up.
Just
She's
walked
going to
in.
be speaking here at 11 o'clock. What is she talking about, Joe?
Oh, well, she does a lot of energy work, like you said, and she does the energy, allergy technique that Doc used to do, and she's also using some great vibrational equipment, and sleep is the topic of the day.
Oh, well, thank God. If you're suffering from insomnia, there's nothing worse.
No.
I suffered from it for 10 years. That's a long time ago. And I've been doing much better. And some recently, when stress gets high, it's a little harder to stay asleep.
Yes.
So I said, all right, what is one thing I could add back into my program that I took a little break from? Adrenamax.
Ah, okay.
So when you're burnt out, you're wired, you can't sleep, you're waking up at 2 o'clock, you're hungry, you're wide awake, your mind's racing. Our body can only take so much. So the advice I'm hearing today is have fun, treat yourself right during the holidays, and give yourself a little bit of a break. and you may need nutritional support. Adrenamax is great during the holidays because it helps balance out cortisol
That's the big one.
and your stress hormones. So if your cup is empty, like mine is, you need to fill it back up. And Adrenamax and Super B Complete.
Yeah.
And I even take the Adrenamax at night.
Absolutely, because it's not a stimulant. No, it's going to balance the hormone production.
And speaking of balance and hormone production, we got mental energy. There's been some incredible innovations in our field of functional medicine and nutraceuticals, especially in the last couple of years. And we have an expert all the way from West Palm Beach, Florida. He's a IFBB contending champion, NPC, which is local. This guy took 4th in the world, Joe, in bodybuilding. And he still looks fantastic, right?
You're gonna have to move the camera back. Phil.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll all fit in.
Me and Joe maybe can put us together here for height and weight. We might be able to keep up with him, but more importantly, don't judge a book by the cover. This guy is smart as they come. He's passionate, a family man, and very knowledgeable in the nutraceutical field. So let's give a warm welcome to Kyle Flex Wheeler. Come on down. There we go. Crowd's going crazy.
What's up, Kyle?
All right, doing good.
All right.
How we doing? Well, Pittsburgh is the home of the NPC. And I'm a retired competitor, but you look like you're still ready to go. Just tell us maybe a little bit about your fitness background, because obviously when you look at when you look at Joe and me, it's good. We look at you, it's like, wow, this guy's really putting the time in. And I think people want to get results. That was my experience as a trainer. And I told them what it takes. And they're like, no, I don't need to do all that. So just tell people a little bit about your background. How did you get into bodybuilding and fitness and nutrition?
Well, funny enough, I actually played college soccer, so kind of took a backseat
Now
to
that's
bodybuilding
not the
back
sport
then.
I would have picked.
Which no one expects that, right? No. I was a little bit trimmer, if you will, back then.
Okay.
But again, I had 2 older brothers that really got me into it. They kind of paved the way. They showed me the workouts plans back in the day when I was a young age. Learned a lot from them. Say, hey, listen, I got to achieve to be as big as they are. So, thankfully enough, I stuck to it after college. Really took bodybuilding to heart. Went all in on the weights. Obviously, nutrition was a big part of my lifestyle back then, but it's getting better as it goes along. So, it was an interesting time frame. It was a journey because starting out at 180 pounds, getting to 260 over a couple of years' times, it was a lot of work, a lot of wear and tear in the body. So, again, it was one of those things where you kind of the wheels are in motion. You're making things happen, putting the effort in, getting that production. So,
Not to mention that word that Jamie loves, discipline.
discipline is key for sure.
Well, it only
Structure.
takes a friend of mine. She did a video. She showed a day in her life, right? And she said, all you got to do is 1,000 days in a row. And she says, hard work, discipline, and consistency will get you through anything in life. And what I love about bodybuilding fitness is almost like wrestling, right? Football, we're done, we go eat, you can have beer, whatever, it's no big deal. Pizza on the weekends. Bodybuilding, wrestling, no. It's a 24/7. And what I love about it, and what I've done, and you've done, and even Joe with his martial arts background, you take that discipline, consistency, and work ethic and apply it to everything,
Correct.
right? And it makes things much more achievable. And I really want to talk to you about, this is probably the most misunderstood thing, is just protein in general, right? Because when I would work with people as a trainer, protein was the number one thing that, especially females, were not ingesting enough of, right? We get plenty of carbs and fats and everything, but talk about the consistency of protein and how important that
It's
is.
very important. It's one of the most important things. I mean, obviously, as we age, it's more important too. People they underestimate the value of protein, what it does. So, strength, recovery, even nutrients to your brain, everything goes hand in hand with protein. So, the more protein you take in, the stronger you are, the more you recover. A lot of things go into it too. So, typically, when I was bodybuilding back in the day, the amount of protein I was taking in was pretty severe. So that's kind of obviously weaned down a lot since I kind of
Hold
got out
on a
of the
minute.
space. But
When he was bodybuilding, when you were competitively
when I was competing,
bodybuilding,
correct.
okay.
Yeah, different story, right?
I'm
Bodybuilding's
just
always
adding
there.
more of the sweatshirt.
I had to cover up a little
Look
bit.
at
It's
that.
cold,
Wait till the summer version, we have the tank top on.
Need a sleeveless shirt from Nutritional Frontiers next. But no, proteins is, again, it's so important too. I try to get as much protein as I can a day, typically, a pound or 2 pounds per body weight. So if you're gaining a little bit more than that, you kind of increase that. But again, you want to get the right proteins too. So you want to get obviously the clean proteins too. So that's one thing about us is we have the clean collagen, my favorite protein we have.
I was just going to ask you what's your favorite.
By far my favorite protein. I mean, we do have great whey protein, but I prefer the collagen aspect. 'Cause not only is it great for the body itself, but tendons, joints, lubricates those tendons and joints, helps with the skin. So it does a lot of different things, which is obviously why I take
the
that.
cool thing about Nutritional Frontiers is we tell people net protein. That's how many real grams of protein, because protein by weight's a little more. So if you see more than 20 grams in a scoop, buyer beware. It's not elemental. So we give you how much protein you get in a scoop. So how many scoops would you recommend? You do it by body weight. I was always like, for every 100 pounds, 150, about one scoop.
Exactly right.
For 200 or 250, maybe 2 scoops.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on it? We just want to keep it simple.
It all depends too. I mean, what I would do when I'm working out, I'll take two scoops post-workout, get that recovery, get those nutrients, the amino acid content. That'll help the recovery process. So you're going to build on top of that. But most people can get by with just one scoop. You can do a meal replacement in the morning, one scoop there. You can double it up, get a high protein content in the morning, get you set for the day. Or you can take just one scoop after working out. It depends on who you are, what your goals are, what your overall wellness, ideas are.
I love the, how you can customize. The other thing I tell people, look, if you eat more of a carb-based meal, maybe it's some kind of stir fry or a pasta dish, do a scoop of protein with it. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a great idea. The more protein, the better at this point. So again, it's going to stabilize your body, make you obviously get stronger too. So a lot of things go into it. But again,
Instead
it's underutilized.
of a burger and a milkshake, a burger
you can find the
and a
easier route.
super
Yeah.
shake.
And that's why it's so much easier. Shake a day is key. So you can get all your nutrients in one shake, pound it down, and good to go for the day. Set yourself up for the groundwork.
All right, so with all your discipline, consistency, work ethic, what's one piece of advice for people during the holidays so they can do well without getting so far out of shape?
Stay active. I mean, what I would recommend, just do a walk. Just get up there, even when you're eating after post meal. Just do a walk. Get that calories moving around, get the nutrients moving around. Makes a big difference.
I know what he's thinking. He lives in Florida. But hold on, Joe. I called Joe the other morning. We had our first snowfall. It was about 4 inches, and it was a heavy, wet snow. So I called Joe. He's like, "What are you doing?" I says, "I'm walking." He says, "Where?" I says, "In the park." He goes, "Did they plow already?" I go, "No." I got my snow boots on, and the calf workout was a little different.
I can imagine you're a bit sore, right?
My timing, it took me a little longer. I got about an hour and 10, 15 minutes into walking, but it was beautiful out. Right?
Oh, beautiful to you. You love snow.
Well, who doesn't? If you live in Pittsburgh, right? Dr. Kellerman loves it. Seriously, you got to enjoy it because people say, "Oh, the weather." Unless it's 70 degrees and sunny with no humidity, people always say it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too this, it's too that. If it's more humid in Florida, all right, get out earlier.
There you go.
Wear a lighter T-shirt rather than a sweatshirt.
Adjustments.
Yeah, maybe sweat a little bit. Go down to the beach and take a nice walk. Go outside. You can go to, there's so many gyms now, and if all else fails, everyone has one of these.
Yeah.
You can type in YouTube and go yoga for beginners.
You can do at-home workouts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
stretch workout. I did the one on the road one time. I says workout without equipment, and it was. I says, "Oh man, this is tough."
It's hard.
It was push-ups, burpees, all this stuff, right? So
It works though.
yeah,
It does.
and the key is the word you said, active.
Correct.
Right? Because I think
Keep moving.
people are like, "I don't like the gym." I'm like, "Well, it's obvious, right? We know, we can tell, but what do you like to do?"
Yeah. Right.
If it's stretching, walking, running, jogging, biking, hiking, whatever it may be, whatever it is, do it. And like you said, be active. So thanks so much,
Sure.
Kyle.
No,
Appreciate it, man.
of course.
Merry
And
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
You
Appreciate
and your
you.
family, and thanks for all your help
Always
today.
a pleasure, brother.
Always a pleasure.
All right, Joe, I'm going to stand up a little straighter. I'm going to suck the gut in a little bit here. My shoulders up. Yeah, all right, there we go. Feeling good now. So, feeling better? I tell
Not
you what,
really.
everyone's got me fired up over here. Everyone's coming in, and a lot of great advice, Joe. So, what were your
our
thoughts
team.
there? How are you feeling about his words of wisdom?
It's I love the fact that that's how he ended it. Move, because that's just like Dr. Bob. That's the missing piece. Move. We've stopped moving as a society, and I think that's where you can make the easiest, the simplest adjustment in your life.
Yeah, and it's just about consistency.
Yeah.
Years ago, Dr. Bob Rakowski in his seminar would say, 30 minutes every day, no matter what. He goes, if it's 11:30 at night, you're laying in bed and haven't done anything, get up and walk.
Yeah.
Right? But it's really hits home because, even during my active breaks, or I've changed up my training this year, I've transitioned to more Pilates, walking, and some weights. I just go and it continually evolves. So, you got to find something that works and do it consistently. Plus, I travel a lot. So I was getting off my program when I traveled. I found Pilates places on the road, right? You know, parks I can walk out, and the beach is always a great place. So also hotels now. Some of the hotels have the nicest gyms that you would imagine, right? But they also challenge you because they get you to change up your workouts, different equipment, different places. So if you need help, I am connected locally with all types of top trainers in the world. Gary Udit from the NPC and IFBB. I just texted him and Nikki Fit the other day. They had a local person that needed help, and boom, they got him right on the program. So whatever you need, we're here to help you out. So we're looking good for today, Joe. We have
Looking
Dr.
good.
Lisa Kellerman
Yep.
coming up soon to talk about frequency medicine
Yeah, top of
and
the hour.
sleep. Then, of course, we have Dr. Molly Patch coming in and Dr. Tracy Strop, and then yourself. But before we do, you know, we talked about the infusion of new talent and the young guns.
The young guns, they keep
And-
getting younger, these guns.
Well, I don't know how young they're going, but hopefully it starts with a 2. If it starts with a 1, we're in trouble. So this young man I met a couple years ago through some family, and I knew right away he was a great person. I met him at a birthday party, my party and my goddaughter's party. And we had shared some, he was working with a company that supplied shipping supplies. And, you know, usually people say, oh, yeah, I'll get you this or I'll get you that. And I hear nothing. By the time I left the party, I checked my email. He had emailed the CEO of the company. I said, this guy's pretty sharp for a young man. And he's also, you know, dates my goddaughter. So he's got to be a tough, he's got to be, and a good-looking guy, of course.
Yeah, of course.
We don't like that, right? Not too good-looking.
They're all so tall these days.
Well, to us, everybody's tall, Joe. Maybe we should stand on a chair. But all the way from Connecticut, this guy has come on as Rookie of the Year. We're so excited, his passion and hard work. And, you know, I hear he's selling supplements at parties now, and he's out on the town and always promoting nutritional frontiers. So let's hear for Dom Montesi.
Yes, Dom.
Yeah, Merry
Dominic.
Christmas, brother. How we doing, man?
Dominic.
Doing good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Man, so how's it going?
It's going great so far, man. Ever since the first day I walked in, I really told everybody I met. They were asking me, you know, how my first job's going, how I like it, and I said, you know, it's really a big family here. Like I walked in, I was so welcomed. I'm very blessed to be here, and I do appreciate this opportunity. I'm still learning every day. There's always room for growth, so I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, you give me confidence again. You know, I think the younger generation, you know, gets, you know, a bad rap sometimes and oftentimes because the older generation may be worse, right? But you're an example of what the younger generation is for me, the future, right? Strong young man, smart man of faith, and a hard-working man. And we really appreciate that. So what's your experience been like with some of the formulations? Because I know Probzyme's a big one, and the family.
Probzyme's the number one. Yeah, that's kind of what drew me here. I never really took supplements before I started with NF, and my girlfriend, Jamie's goddaughter, who I'm very blessed to be in a great relationship with, she turned me on to Probzymes. I was having stomach troubles, you know. Every meal I take that I know I'm gonna have something sitting in my stomach, you know. Us Italians, we love our heavy meals right at night. I always take one Probzyme before, and if I forget, it's always great to take one after, and it really does. It makes a great difference. It settles the stomach. It tastes great. There's several different flavors that we have.
What's your favorite flavor?
My favorite personally is grape. I know.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
fruit stripe gum.
Yeah, it is.
You're
It
Italian,
is.
it has to be great.
Right? Come on.
That's what's in with me.
Oh, it's funny because after the birthday party, we're at the house the next night, and they were having some friends over, and they had my favorite ice cream cake. I was like, oh, man, it's the birthday. And Grace is like, you know, she's like, my belly hurts. I was like, well, try Probzyme. She goes, it tastes like shit. I says, but it works great, right? And she says, all right, takes 2. About 20 minutes later, she goes to the birth. I said, how's your belly feeling? Oh, it feels great. Yeah. I said,
How about that?
yeah. You know, good medicine doesn't always taste good, but actually the Probzyme does taste good.
Yeah.
So she got great results with it and was able to, as I would say, cheat and eat, right?
Oh yeah.
So you're an athlete. You played sports growing up. I remember you played hockey and stuff. Any advice for people during the holidays? We've got great advice with Be Active and protein and, you know, give yourself some love. So what's your advice?
My advice personally, I've been very big. I know I heard Kyle on here before talking about the shakes. It's the shake a day is really a key. Personally, I never really loved breakfast food growing up. I'd skip a lot of meals, and when I got turned on to Nutritional Frontiers, they put me with the Ultimate Shake. They said, "Go, hey, take your shake break," and I was like, "What's going on with the shake break?" So went downstairs, saw the whole shelf full of all the shakes, and I was like, "All right, we're gonna mix and match." And I actually, I don't know if you guys have continued the trend, but I came up and I was like, "Oh, I had a scoop of the peanut butter super shake, and I had a scoop of the apple cinnamon proline greens." And they're like, "Oh, I've never tried that one before." And I remember, like, as a kid, my mom would always cut up some apple slices and mix it with peanut butter. And it tastes just the same.
Gave me a
It's
flashback
unbelievable,
with my
right?
son Zach. He
Yeah.
used to always get the apple with the peanut butter on it. So.
That'll be in the new version of the recipe guide.
Oh, we'll have to give
Better
you full
be.
credit. So, great first year, rookie of the year. You're doing a great job, and we're excited for our expansion in New England territory,
Likewise.
overseen by you. And you may have a partner this summer who wants to do a ride along with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter Lizzie.
Nice.
She goes, "I'm going to Boston with Dom." I says, "Oh." She goes, "I want to go out." Yeah, she wants to get involved in sales. I says,
Well, listen, I'll tell you
go
what.
do a ride along.
Make sure she packs her suitcase this time, all right?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Save
I'm
me
not,
on
pick,
buying
I'm not
clothes,
picking up
yes.
the clothes tab, all right?
Well,
Good idea.
I knew you picked a good one in Dom because after my first week of working with him, he sent me to the airport with a cannoli.
Well, he knows how to
Hey,
do it,
it's
this
Italian.
guy.
Hey,
he must have a
yes.
great mother, I'll tell you
That's
what.
his
That was
mom.
very,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
raised very
nothing
well. Yeah.
wrong with giving a little bit of a thanks to the Godfather.
absolutely.
So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Thank you guys so much for
holidays.
having
Great
me.
job, and thanks
All
for
right,
everything you
Dominic.
do.
You're the man.
You too, Joe. Thanks, guys.
So we are so excited. Wow, we got people in here now. We got Dom. We got
Yep, fill it
Kyle
up.
helping everyone out. We got Justin over there, myself and Joe, and Dr. Lisa Kelman coming on real soon. So we couldn't do all of this, Joe, without finances, right? So we are a business, even though it's hard to tell sometimes, right? And my reading this morning was make sure you have fun. And I thought of Dr. Kellerman, actually, because she was so excited at the event the other night. And sometimes it's hard to believe we're working. But, as you would say, we don't show our age, we defy it.
That's right.
And I feel like I'm just starting to hit my prime. And, we're so grateful for all the blessings we get from everyone with supporting our business all these years. And so thankful. So we're taking the next leap because we are expanding the company. We are growing again, Nutritional Frontiers and World of Wellness. So we will bring on some medical doctor, a functional medicine medical doctor in 2026. I guess that's spoiler alert. Am I allowed to tell
Spoiler
everybody?
alert, absolutely.
There's only 5 million people watching, so it's okay. But we, in preparation for this expansion, we had to bring on somebody of the caliber of Bob Papa, right? And Bob is from New York guy from Hicksville. That's Nassau County. I grew up in Suffolk County, right down the road, actually in Queens, and then leapfrog to. And Bob has been a blessing to our team already in a few weeks. He brings a level of professionalism, sophistication, and knowledge and experience. He's a licensed CPA. He's a NetSuite expert, and just an overall solid guy. And I said we really needed a calming force on our executive team, and this guy
You
brings
mean
it.
do with you and Christine?
Well, yeah, me,
Yeah,
Christine. We need a calming force, right? And you can't handle it anymore. Neither can I. So we like to bring him up here, just say a few words. Welcome, Bob. How we doing?
Great, thanks.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Come on down.
Bob.
Happy holidays. And welcome to the team. I
Yeah,
know
I'm
it's been a
excited to
few
be here.
weeks, and maybe just give people a little of your background so that they know that we have the right people to go in our new direction of growth.
Okay, so I have over 25 years of experience in finance and accounting in multiple roles, from auditing to director of finance in numerous companies and numerous industries, tech industry, and now also in distribution. So really excited about this company and the products, and enjoying the presentation.
Yeah,
and,
good.
Looking forward to taking us to the next level.
Yeah, and I know you've gone through some of the downsizing and acquisitions in the world. It's like painful sometimes. And you had so many incredible opportunities. So why Nutritional Frontiers? Why World of Wellness?
I saw that the company is growing, and I had an opportunity to make an impact, and that really meant a lot to me. And great people, great products. So I'm excited about the
There you go.
opportunity, and had the opportunity to meet everybody this week, the rest of the outside sales team, and great group of people, and really looking forward to getting
Oh,
started.
I'm so proud to have you on the team, and thanks so much. You've been
Thank
a
you.
blessing already, Bob.
All right.
All right,
Thanks.
Bob. Well, you know, he hit it on the head. People, formulations, and now business solutions.
Yes,
There it is.
he named all three. He's been here 3
Yeah,
weeks. He
yeah.
should know him by now. Took the test yesterday too. So thanks to the team for stepping up and come up here and join us. It was really nice to see. I know on our next segment you're going to bring some of the team from World of Wellness. Run out of time already. So thanks everybody. Come on down, 2419 Baldwick Road. People are starting to trickle in now. We're here all day. We have food, we have samples, we have shakes, we have speakers, we have formulations, in-body, so many different things to participate. Do you need to be a patient already?
No, you just gonna need to be alive. Come on down.
All you need is a pulse. Yeah,
Yes.
come on down and we will help you out. So thanks everyone. Appreciate all the support. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We celebrate them all.
We do.
We do not discriminate.
Yep.
Even Festivus for the rest of us. So we're not going to air our grievances right now.
Yeah,
but
don't you
we'll
think
say that.
Bauman looks like a young Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, this guy.
See? I knew it.
Well, you don't know. You never know.
You never know.
That's what I was thinking. Good
Yeah.
answer. So thanks for all the support. We're going to wrap up an incredible 2025 year and get ready for next year. So
Let's
come
do
on
it.
down.